Yeah, in winter it's incredible. So I notice in winter, without even the fireplace on, which we've only used 3 times, but you wake up in the morning and yeah, well, I notice from the temperatures I have in here, it's like 16, 17, 18 degrees when it's 0 to 2 outside. So it's shorts and shirts around the house, and then you open a door and realize how cold it is outside. And that's without the fire on. So, but even with the fire on, which we want for ambience and to warm the house up a little bit, it's we open the window or 2 usually just while the fire's running. Yeah, the fireplace, when we purchased the fireplace, they look at the plans and they were like, look, we should be getting a larger fireplace. We just, you know, according to the rules they use, this is not, the fireplace is not big enough for this part of the house. And I was like, no, I'm pretty happy. I think I know it's going to work fine. And yeah, it's overkill already. It's a small fireplace, but the whole house heats up in 20 minutes, half an hour, and then it's hot actually. Same with the aircon. You know, we handed the aircon plans to get quotes for aircons, and yeah, again they were quoting aircons twice the size of what we actually had installed. I was willing to take the gamble, and I was like, no, we only put the 9 kilowatt in aircon in, and again we've only used it 3 times in summer, and for probably 1 hour in the afternoon. Just turn it on, brings the temperature down, and then it's fine for the rest of the night. So it's amazing. Massive difference. Yeah, so in the shed and that next door, but yeah, we would hear our nighttime cattle, birds, we'd hear the dingoes, the koalas, and now we go to bed and our neighbours tell us what's occurred the night before, and we hear nothing anymore. It's super quiet. Even you know, because we're off grid, we have occasionally when the generator comes on during periods of bad weather, we don't even hear the generator in here anymore. So it's super quiet.
Yeah, nice.
And the sound as well, like when you're inside the house, and you know, we don't have a lot of furniture in it at the moment, but even then I think the house, the walls, the cork tiles, everything just all of a sudden makes the house feel warm, and yeah, the sound doesn't bounce around anywhere near as much. Oh yeah, you know, Dave and I said after being in the house now for 3 months, 4 months, if we ever built again, I swear it would be out of the same material. It's, yeah, with a decent design, a decent architect, some real good passive planning, I think, like we have. Big eaves, you know, we have 1 meter eaves, so as far as the sun getting into the building is very minimal. And so between the design and then the use of the blocks, the hemp blocks, I would just repeat it again. Repeat it, yeah, with very few changes to what we've done here. You know, when we first put up the blocks and that, we had some small issues which we worked through really quite quickly. But as far as, you know, from the slab to then getting the roof on was really quite quick, you know. So I think I would like to see the new hemp blocks using the FRP. I think that would be significantly better than the process we used, which again, ours was fine and fast, but I think the new process is what would be much better to do. Yeah, the termites themselves, you know, even the termite, Jamie, the termite guy, you know, we had a look at the blocks and that, and we almost thought it was not necessary to do the perimeter boundary, but I think it was more just for me to be 100% sure, and to be honest, not anything to do with the blocks, but the fact that I've done some internal walls with pine. I think that was probably my main driver for having a termite boundary.
And then not having them going up, but see, the thing is, there's no cavities in the walls, so they shouldn't go under, travel up, and then eat the ceiling, basically, which is your main thing. So yeah, we recommend it anywhere to my berry.
The other one I found is no ants.
Oh really?
I think the lime. You know, I don't think they like the lime in the blocks themselves.
And the render.
So the render. So it's just like when the rain's coming. Normally we used to get quite a lot of ants, but anyway, this helps. Yeah, BAL 12.5 here. So the biggest differences were the fly screens because the rest of the building wasn't considered. And for us, I mean, yeah, you can build to all these regulations, but at the end of the day, you have to feel comfortable yourself with what's out there, what could happen. And when I grabbed one of the blocks during the build and like lit a fire in it and put it in the fire and nothing happened. The fact that we were grinding discs and grinding steel inside the block as well with sparks going all everywhere and just nothing. Not even smoke, not even warmth. So for me, that just gave me a warm and fuzzy that, you know, if we do have a fire here, that, hey, we should have something. And the other one is the rounding of the hemp. You know, it was a decision the renderer and yourself mentioned. And initially I was like, oh, I'm not too sure about it, but I swear that just the rounded corners and the rounded walls and, you know, the ability to look down a wall and it's not dead perfect. It does have a little bit of flow to it. All of it blends in, and everybody that's been to visit, it's the first thing they comment on. It's like, the wall is, because it's not perfect, it looks natural. And yeah, everyone loves it. Everyone always comments on and on. You got to listen, you know, you might think you've done a lot of research, but you know, yeah, professionals are professionals for a reason. Yeah, but it's a two-way street, isn't it? It's I've got ideas, you've got ideas, and yeah, I think it worked. I'm happy, really.